everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live session, guys. Stay tuned as I have a lot to tell you guys. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment under the comment section. Don't forget to share this video. So guys, I actually came across a video that has ruined my day, guys. So it's appalling that it will be coming from a Southeast governor. I didn't expect this to come from Governor Soludo of Anambra State. I did not expect it to come from him. So let's just go straight into it. Soludo said 99% of criminals are from the Southeast, meaning that they don't see these Fulani terrorists that are killing people, that are unaliving millions of people. They don't see them as terrorists, but they see Igbos that has no record of killing as criminal, as terrorists, as kidnappers. Soludo said this without any evidence. As far as I'm concerned, Soludo has just lied and betrayed the Igbos. Without much talking, take a look at this video.
Factual. I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them were Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them were Igbo. So these things are unmade because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. They are into kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find disabled kidnapping. Omaka, but this is even other states. If I'm not where we do all Anambra. Onye nke na village fa ogote motorcycle ma adwa California wa bia ka etinye na line akwale ya bai mafia mama how to if it did also not the Fulani. Let me I repeat, and I want you to quote me right. 99.99% of all the criminals, kidnappers and so on that were arrested so far, Igbos are the ones kidnapping Igbos, they are the ones killing Igbos. All these camps, Igbo. And by the way, because I came with the same false narrative, the false narrative that the Fulanis, they are invading our people, they are now everywhere, they are waiting for whistle to be blown, and and they will take over, and therefore we are the one who are the liberators. We are now going into the bush to go to chase out the Fulanis. Nobody asked the question. They are now banning mafia to go and liberate you. How do they feed 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year? How do they feed? How do they feed? So that's, you see, I like I said, I'm one of you, but I decided to go home. Actually, in '99, I was a visiting professor at Swarthmore College. Okay? And I remember the last conversation of the Vanessa sending forth, because from there I moved down here to DC, to the World Bank, where I spent 18 months. I was just living and they were having a set forth party. And I remember the chairman of the department wishing that I could spend maybe a much longer time. My response was, a friend there called me several years to say how my response touched him, a white man. Asked me if God in his infinite wisdom decided in Memoria Africa, there must be a purpose. And I couldn't fulfill that purpose in this land. Here, that my marginal contribution to American civilization is next to 0 point something %. But my marginal contribution to the advancement of civilization in Africa will be, you see how your presence elevates the quality of discussion and decisions, and so on. And tomorrow, one of the meetings in that project, when I left Swarthmore to the World Bank, I was a long-term consultant. And we produced a book published by the World Bank in 2000 entitled Can Africa Claim the 21st Century?
So guys, you heard what Governor Soludo said. So Governor Soludo, in case you don't understand what he said, let me just break everything down so that you understand. So now, Governor Soludo alleged that 99.9% of criminals in the southeast are Igbos. And then he imagined Governor Soludo saying that 99% of criminals, if they caught 100 criminals, that 99.9% of them are Igbos. So he's trying to like say these Fulani bandits that everyone knows that they are the ones terrorizing Nigeria, that they are not terrorists. They are good people. Why Igbos are the terrorists, the main terrorists? This is what Soludo is saying, and it's appalling. This is coming from a Southeast governor. Guys, this is the least I expected from Governor Soludo. This is the least I expected from him. The truth is that he doesn't even have evidence. If you tell him now to come and defend what he just said, he doesn't have an evidence, guys. He doesn't have an evidence. So first, let's be clear on what we said. The video clip going around shows Soludo, or people quoting him, making a sweeping generalization that virtually every criminal in the southeast is Igbo. No statistics was provided, no crime report was cited. Yes, this statement paints a whole ethnic group with criminal brush. Now, to put this in context, the southeast is majorly made up of Igbo people. And of course, most people there is trying to say that people in the southeast are actually criminals, which is not true because he doesn't have any evidence. You can't just come to the public and spill out what you don't know. If you're saying something, because this is actually a very strong accusation, and for you to say this, you have to bring your evidence. Back what you're saying with evidence. Don't just come and say anything like that and you want people to listen to you. No. So Soludo has really painted Igbo tribe with a criminal brush. Do you know what he means by 99.9? This is so bad. Why would a sitting governor make such a blank statement? Some say it's an attempt to rally local leaders and community to address insecurity, kidnappings, and armed group in the region. Others argue it's an attempt to deflect blame or appear tough on crime. The Southeast has been grappling with rising insecurity from unknown gunmen to banditry. So, as for extortion and politically motivated violence. So, Soludo now is saying that the Igbos are the one actually, kidnapping themselves, that the ones terrorizing themselves, that is not Fulani people. We have seen many confessions online of these Fulani people, even the ones they caught. We saw the video online. The man said that he's a Fulani man. They asked him what is he doing in Anambra State in the bush. He said what he does here is kidnapping, that their leader is in Oka. Yes, in that video he said it. I know most of you would have come across something like this before. Why is it that Soludo did not talk about what happened in Ebonyi State? Knowing fully well that it was Fulani people that actually burnt houses in Ebonyi State. Yami people are crying. Reverends has even taken to the street protesting, saying Fulani is killing us. Reverend in Enugu State, they are protesting. All this thing is happening under the watch of a government. And they are not saying anything. Now, Soludo has betrayed his people, labeling criminality to his people. What kind of accusation is this? What kind of betrayal is this? The Southeast has been grappling with rising insecurity, from unknown government to banditry, extortion, and politically motivated violence. However, it's important to ask, who arms this group? Who benefits from this chaos? Are all these actors truly local, or are they external forces fueling it? Security is complex and oversimplifying, and security is complex and oversimplifying it into an ethnic tag does more harm than good. Now, let's be real. Saying 99.9% of criminals are Igbos is the same as almost all Igbos are criminals. Yes. saying 99.9% of criminals are Igbos, you're actually saying that almost all Igbos are criminals, and this is dangerous. It feeds harmful stereotypes that can lead to discrimination, not just in the East alone, but nationwide. Imagine law enforcement hearing this. It may justify indiscriminate arrest. Imagine employers hearing this. It may fuel bias in hiring. Even ordinary Igbos who have nothing to do with crimes might face suspicion, profiling, or worse. Whenever leaders make strong claims, we must demand evidence. What are the crime statistics for Anambra State, Imo State, Abia State, Ebonyi State, and Enugu State? What is the breakdown of arrests, convictions, and known syndicates? Now, are these crimes organized internally, or are they sponsored from outside the region? These questions need answer, not blank accusation. If Soludo or any leader wants to fight crime effectively, then transparency is the key. Publish credible data, empower communities, equip the police properly, and root out corrupt officials who protect criminals. So, some also see politics at play in these statements, and indirect way to distance the government from the pro-Biafra agitation. It is meant to discredit IPOB or Eastern Security Network by tagging them as criminals. Is it a message to Abuja to say we are serious about fighting insecurity, or could it be a way to silence critique by creating fear or suspicion within the community? So guys, in case you didn't watch that video, take a look at the video. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me in this live session, guys. Stay tuned as I have a lot to tell you guys. So if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment under the comment section. Don't forget to share this video. So guys, I actually came across a video that has ruined my day, guys. So it's appalling that it will be coming from a Southeast governor. I didn't expect this to come from Governor Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State. I did not expect it to come from him. So let's just go straight into it. Soludo said 99% of criminals are from the Southeast, meaning that they don't see these Fulani terrorists that are killing people, that are unaliving millions of people. They don't see them as terrorists, but they see Igbos that has no record of killing as criminal, as terrorists, as kidnappers. Soludo said this without any evidence. As far as I'm concerned, Soludo has just lied and betrayed the Igbos. Without much talking, take a look at this video.
Factual. I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them were Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them were Igbo. So these things are made because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. They are into kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find disabled kidnapping. Omaka, but this is even other states. If I'm not where we do all Anambra. Onye nke na village fa ogote motorcycle me adwa California wa bia ka etinye na line. Akwale ya buy mafia mama how to ifa. Iji dey also on the Fulani. Let me I repeat, and I want you to quote me right. 99.99% of all the criminals, kidnappers, and so on that were arrested so far, Igbos are the ones kidnapping Igbos, they are the ones killing Igbos. All these camps, Igbo. And by the way, because I came with the same false narrative, the false narrative oh, the Fulanis, they are invading our people. They are now everywhere. They are waiting for whistle to be blown, and this, and they will take over. And therefore, we are the one who are the liberators. We are now going into the bush to go to chase out the Fulanis. Nobody asked the question. They are now banning mafia to go and liberate you. How do they feed 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year? How do they feed? How do they feed? So that, you see, I like I said, I'm one of you, but I decided to go home. Actually, in '99, I was a visiting professor at Swarthmore College. Okay? And I remember the last conversation of the governor sent them forth, because from there I moved down here to DC, to the World Bank, where I spent 18 months. I was just leaving, and they were having a set forth party. And I remember the chairman of the department wishing that I could spend maybe a much longer time. My response was, a friend there called me several years to say how my response touched him, a white man. That's me. If God in his infinite wisdom decided in Memoria Africa, there must be a purpose. And I couldn't fulfill that purpose in this land. Here, that my marginal contribution to American civilization is next to 0 point something percent. But my marginal contribution to the advancement of civilization in Africa will be, you see how your presence elevates the quality of discussion and decisions, and so on. And tomorrow, one of the meetings in that project, when I left Swarthmore to the World Bank, I was a long-term consultant, and we produced a book published by the World Bank in 2000 entitled Can Africa Claim the 21st Century?
So guys, when I saw this video, honestly, I was so traumatized to see this guy too, for this thing. If it was coming from a northerner now, I would be like, okay, there's no problem. But this is coming from an Igbo man betraying his people. He doesn't even care. What actually matter? Leaders must use them responsibly. Insecurity is real, but coming out to come and give or accuse someone without showing proof, it doesn't make sense. So Soludo, please, the same way you came out to accuse the Igbos, that's the same way you're going to come out and show us evidence, because you know that all this thing happening in this country, especially in the Igbo part, they're Hausa people, not just Hausa people, like Fulani, to be precise, Fulani people. They're the ones doing all these things in this country. Even the one that happened in Ebonyi State, you guys know that. We need honest dialogue. Young people turn to crime not because of the tribe, but because of unemployment. If he claims that Igbos are the ones, if it's actually true, that means that he has failed as a governor. Yes. Look at Governor of Abia State and Enugu State. Look at the new things they are building. Look at what they are. What has he done? A prof, for that matter. You can see. If we want a safer Southeast, we must tackle poverty, corruption, and bad governance, not to come out and insult people. So next time you hear someone say 99.9% of criminals are Igbo, ask them for evidence. Ask them for what they are doing to solve the root cause. And most importantly, never let such words divide us. If you find this interesting, comment under the comment section. Let's talk about it. So that's just it. Now, Igbos have been marginalized. This is a pure example that Igbos truly are marginalized. Insecurity didn't appear overnight. It's rooted in neglect, lack of federal presence, and youth frustration. Let's ask, would any leader dare say 99% of criminals are in the north are Hausa Fulani, or 99% of kidnappers in Zamfara are Hausa? Would any of the northern elders say such a thing? Such statement will spark national outrage. Why is it acceptable to speak this way about the Igbos? Why are they, treating the Igbos like this? Such statements scare away investors and visitors. They discourage diaspora Igbo people from returning home to invest because of the region is painted as unsafe. Local businesses suffers when all outsiders fear dealing with them due to these labels. Statement like this risk justifying military riots on entire community. Look at what Fulani people are doing. They will not call them terrorists. They can never call them out. Even if a man and a woman is fighting in Sokoto, they will still call IPOB. They accuse IPOB of every little thing that happens, everything that happens, anything that concerns insecurity, they will accuse IPOB. Take a look at what this man said concerning what Soludo said. He said Soludo is the most shameless governor ever. Guys, take a look.
Yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night to all Biafrans. Depending where you're hearing me or watching me from this very wonderful morning, I want you to take your time and listen to what the Anambra State Governor said about his own people because of 2025 gubernatorial election in Anambra State. Watch and listen.
Actual. I've been in office for three years and 3 months, okay? If we have arrested 100 criminals, non-mafia, kidnappers, and so on and so forth, 99.99% of them will mark Igbo. Did you hear me right? I said 99.99% of them will mark Igbo. So these things are made because that was part of the lie that was put in propaganda. They are into kidnapping because it is the next lucrative business after Yahoo and drug. The next one for find disabled kidnapping. And this is even other states. If I'm not where we do all Anambra. Let
me stop it here so that we'll understand where we are going to or where we are coming from. Now, this is a man who has never done anything for the Anambrians and the people of his own community. Soludo came into power with the hope of making sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. Now, everything that Soludo did in Anambra State was against his own brother when he came in. Now, he visited Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention. Remember, Soludo told you that, because I know he's a liar. So he told you guys that he's going to make Anambra to be like Taiwan and Dubai. Now, today, Anambra is a killing field where people are being unalived, left, right, and center. Soludo has never come out, to debunk everything that, we have been showing him on, pictures and what is going on in Anambra State. He has never come to debunk anyone. Remember, Obo market was locked for barely going to 4 to 5 months. Soludo never said a word until VDM came and then, started opening the eyes of people on what is happening there. That is when, people started, speaking out. Before Obo was opened, Soludo never said a word, never released any brief statements about that. Now, Soludo is telling you and I that the problem, 99.5% or 9% of the people unaliving and keep doing kidnapping in the forest are the Igbos, his own brothers, because of the coming election, so that the Fulanis will still give him power, so that it will discredit the injustice happening in the southeast by the Fulani jihadists. But these same Soludo's children are in United Kingdom, enjoying the best of life. I put it to you that Soludo, you are very useless and a very stupid man. I'm telling you the truth. You are you are the governor of Anambra State, where I actually came from. But you're a very useless man. I'm telling you the truth. Very, very useless indeed. Now, you selling your brothers because of porridge. After being a governor, are you going to remain in Nigeria? You will run away like every other of your governor. Tell me one governor from the southeast who is in the southeast today. Show me one, tell me one, and I will tell you the country that every one of them is in today. Now you are saying this because of political power. because of gubernatorial election. And I want to tell the Anambrians that Soludo is not going to have any election in Anambra State. Election is not going to be holding in Anambra State, which you people know already. Biafra is now a sovereign nation and a sovereign state. Nobody can hold election in the southeast. And I keep asking, Soludo, you never created job opportunity in the southeast. You never did anything for the Anambarians. All you did is suppression, intimidation, unaliving, tax increment and disturbing the markets, women and men, destroying their properties, using your talks to unalive our youth. Now that evidences are showing that some of these unaliving in the southeast are caused by the Fulani jihadists, all you come to tell the world, the public, that the 99% of the unaliving in the southeast is being caused by your own brothers because of your selfish interests, which are never going to get. I want to promise you, Soludo, there will never be election in the southeast. Mark my word and read my lips. This is the same man, you see, these people talk from both sides of their mouth, that said that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will calm the nerves of the insecurity in the southeast. This same man came back to tell you and I that the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will further increase the insecurity in the southeast. Talking from the both sides of his mouth. An Igbo man. No wonder these Yoruba individuals, Yoruba people, Obasanjo will come and tell you that use Igbo to get Igbo. Give them gun to kill themselves. That is what Soludo is trying to apply. A professor that should know better. You see, sometimes I just wonder how these people reason. You are saying all these things so that they will say that people are clapping for you. This is the same you that called Simon Ekpa a terrorist. This is the same you that called Simon Ekpa gang of criminals. And you could not come to Finland to present evidence why Simon Ekpa is unaliving his people. You ran away when the time presented himself. This is how to know useless governors and presidents. Dear friends, I'm still going to address Ogenkere, Van Vam's case before our Prime Minister comes out. I'm still going to address them this week.
So guys, you hear what that man said? A whole professor like Soludo that should know better is saying this kind of thing. What do we say about this thing he just said? You guys don't even know what he has done with, like, you don't know what these statements mean. Do you know what is 99.9%? Like, Soludo is just one man that will come today and say something and tomorrow he will change it. The other time he said the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not going to like bring peace in Igbo land. He came out and then changed it. See, you see all these people, all these politicians, they don't care. What they care is about their selfish, their self. They are so selfless and they are selfish. They don't care about citizens. How much must I have Soludo collected for this kind of propaganda to say this now about his own people? Look at what this man said. This is how you know governors that don't know what they are doing. Even if you don't know what to say, why can't you just shut up your mouth? Like, if you even check when Peter B was the governor of Anambra State, was good, but now Soludo has fallen everything, and people are lamenting. Insecurity is worse in Anambra State. Insecurity is worse in Anambra State. Look at what the governor of Enugu State is doing. Look at what the governor of Abia State is doing. Alex Oti and Peter Mba. Look at what they are doing. Improving everywhere. What's his Soludo doing? All he does is to sit down, come out to national television to say one thing or the other about the Igbos, to accuse Igbo wrongly. I don't know who paid him for this kind of propaganda. I don't know. Why would an Igbo man be saying such things about his people? Why? This is betrayal. Even after the Igbos have been marginalized. But still, this is complete betrayal. It's appalling that it's coming out from a Southeast governor. So guys, we've come to the end of this live session. Do what to hit that subscribe button, like and share this video, guys, and also drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.